Cam might have one hooked up. Real fast.
And we're down here in the Outer Banks. We decided to come down for the weekend and do some beach fishing with the kids. They're over there having fun. Justin's getting us rigged up to do some beach fishing. Kaylee's catching us some sand fleas. We're gonna tell you all about sand fleas here in a little bit and why they're the perfect bait. We're rigging up some
Pompano rig.
Pompano rigs.
Gulp sand fleas.
Some gulp sand fleas. This
Fish
is what
bites, bloodworm.
This is little fake ones of what Kaylee's actually catching live right now. So we're gonna try the fake ones and the live ones. And some fish bites.
Bloodworm.
Bloodworms. My hook spit performance rod is already rigged up for some whitings with some bloodworms on it. We're just waiting for that bite. Now this is the way mom and dad fish. We sit here and chill on the beach.
Play.
The kids play. We look at that gorgeous rainbow off over there. We have the whole beach to ourselves.
So like 2 or 3 times.
And we wait on a fish to bite. Ooh, I think we might have a fish on. What do you think we have? Feel like anything's on, honey? Ooh, I think we might have some. We got a fish! Dalton! What do we got, John, honey? We got a trout! Oh, hey!
Hey, we got a whiting. A whiting?
Oh, yeah. Got a little redfish or a croaker. Is that a whiting?
I think that's a whiting, honey. Ah, he's like a little croaker. Drum looking. Rod tip high, baby. There you go. It's real, real, real.
Got it, baby.
Keep going, don't stop. Real hard. Yay!
Yeah. Keep reeling. Keep reeling.
Reel it on up. That's it.
Round-headed
Mullet.
Mullet. Roundhead and mullet. They're good to eat. Alright, let's get him off of here and go get another one. Hey everybody, we're back at the RV in Maryland from our trip to the Outer Banks. It was a really short trip, just straight down there and straight back. We went down Saturday, we got there around lunchtime, spent the whole rest of the day fishing on the beach, spent all day Sunday fishing on the beach, and headed home around 4 and got in late last night. So here we are. We caught a couple different kinds of fish while we were down there. We caught this one beautiful speckled trout, and we caught 5 or 6 of these whitings. We've never had whiting before, and we're going to show you how to clean them. I'm going to start here. We're going to make our initial cut straight across. We're going to turn our knife And we're just going to go straight down the fish, straight through the ribs and everything, just straight down. And cut off a nice fillet. Get here, leave it attached, flip it over. Once it's flipped over, you can just start here on the skin. Hold your knife as close to the skin as you can. The skin's nice and tough. And you just cut your way through the meat. And you have a nice little boneless fillet. I missed the little skin there. We'll get that off. And you have to come here, trim this up, and there's the rib bones because we cut right through them. So we're going to trim those out just real gently. These were pretty small whitings, so the fillet is going to be on the smaller side. But we got enough for a dinner for our family, and that's all we wanted. The meat is beautiful. Get this little bit of skin off that we missed. That's one side. Now we're going to clean the speckled trout. You see the speckled trout, he's beautiful. Look at his colors. This is a little bigger fish, so I'm going to clean him a little differently. I've never cleaned one of these before. So I'm going to make my initial cut. I'll find his head meat up there. And I'm just going to cut across. And then I'm just going to outline him along his backbone here. Just make a nice little outline. Go down here. And then I'm going to come back with my thumb and hold that meat up, and I'm just going to carefully go along that fillet till I reach the backbone. Then when I reach the backbone, I'm going to angle my knife back down over the backbone so I can get over the top of his ribs there. Try and not miss any meat and then go through. And there you have it. Nice trout fillet. We'll start at the tail. If you've never been beach fishing before, it's something I would highly recommend to do with your family. My kids love fishing, but you know, they're kids. They get bored of doing the same thing all the time. But when you go to the beach, they have so much other things they can do other than just fishing the whole time. They can play in the sand, they can play in the surf, they can catch critters, which is what my kids, I mean, they were catching crabs and sand fleas and all kinds of critters. Even my 15-year-old was. And they had a really great time, and mom and dad got to fish and relax and just sit there and watch the kids have a good time, and it was great. It was well worth the 5.5-hour trip to get down to the Outer Banks and then go enjoy a little time as a family. So there you have it. We have the boneless, skinless fillets of a sea trout, a speckled trout, and a whiting, or they also call them like a roundhead mullet. We've never had that before. And here in a little bit, we're going to do a taste test and figure out which one we like better. Okay, I didn't realize earlier, but these little whitings, they do have pin bones. So whenever you get the fillet skinned, you need to come through here and just make little cuts right there and there, and just cut out those bones there in the middle, and then you have a nice pretty boneless fillet. Okay guys, I'm sorry, but somehow my footage of seasoning the fish and cooking it for the taste test got lost. So all I did was season up the fish with a little bit of this garlic olive oil and some salt and pepper. And then I threw it in a pan with a little bit of the olive oil and the butter. Okay, this fish has been on a few minutes. We're gonna flip it. Getting a good sear on each side in this butter and olive oil. Anytime you cook with butter, you always want to use a little olive oil because it raises the burning temperature of your butter and keeps your butter from burning. Okay, now that our fish is about done, we're going to take it off. Oh no! Such a little fillet. We're going to let it cool down for a minute. And then we're all going to do a blindfolded taste test and see which one we like first. And we're going to just put on a blindfold and we'll each take a bite and decide which one we like first without knowing what we're trying. Okay, so we're here with Rachel. She's blindfolded. And we're going to have her do a blind taste test of the speckled trout and the whiting and see which one she prefers over the other. So we're going to give her a bite. Ready? Open. Is that all right?
Yeah.
Okay, kind of assess it. When you're ready for the next bite, let me know. Okay, that was number one.
Okay.
That was number one. Here's number two. Okay, now that you tried it, which one did you like better? One or two?
I liked number one.
Number one. Okay, so number one is the whiting. So next, we're going to do Kaylee. Okay, next we're doing Kaylee's blindfolded taste test. And we have the speckled trout, the whiting. And we're going to give her a taste and see which one she prefers. Number one going in.
Has a nice crust.
Nice crust. Okay. And number two.
This one's firmer.
Which one do you prefer?
I like the crust on the first one because it absorbed the seasoning better, but the texture of the second one.
Okay. All right. The first one is the whiting. Second one's the sea trout. Okay. So overall, Rachel and I preferred the whiting, and Kaylee preferred the trout. Now we're gonna fry the rest of this fish up and make some po' boy sandwiches for dinner. And we hope you really enjoyed this video. We hope you like and subscribe and share this video with all of your friends that enjoy the outdoors. And we really appreciate you watching, and we'll catch you in that next video. Thank you. All right, y'all, Kaylee's on. The sun's going down and the bite is on.